welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia and this is Alicia's Budgets. Hey y'all. So as you can see by the title, today I will be showing you all how to make Peekaboo Cash Envelope. Y'all, it was definitely a trial and error, so I finally got it down. And I'm going to show you all how to make these envelopes. But if you guys hear anything in the background, it's my son Asa. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. I'll list the things that you need on the screen over here. Those are the things that you're going to need. And I am actually going to show you guys how I made my cash envelopes. I did a screen record of how I made these, and so I'll show you guys that first so that you can see how I made the templates, and then we'll get into how to actually make them into the envelopes.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how to make DIY cash envelopes on the mobile app. As we get started, we're just going to go to Elements and we're going to search a background. I chose this one because my favorite color is purple and I really liked it. And so then we're going to size the envelopes to the size that they need to be, which I will place on the screen. A quick tip for the mobile version: if you center your design and then move your shape to when the lines pop up, the margins pop up, that will be the width that you need for your envelope, the 6.8 width. And then if you center it up against the edge or wherever you want to center it, and then move the other two, go ahead and duplicate, move the other two, then you'll see this pop up and it's 0.198, and that will be the correct width for the 3.5. Once you size your envelopes, you're going to just center them and make them spaced correctly apart. Then we're going to go to Elements again and we're going to search triangle. So we're going to search triangle. Once you search triangle, you'll see the first black triangle on the second row. We're going to choose that one and we're going to rotate it to there, like to where the corner is with the corner. We're not going to rotate it that far, but I will show you because I'll fix it. And then we're going to change it white. And so yeah, I fix it here. We're going to rotate it to like that. We're going to change it white. And you're going to size it so that the long line of the triangle runs from the left bottom corner of the envelope to like the top middle of the envelope, like so. And that will just give us a guide of what to cut off so that we can have that peekaboo on our envelope. And so you'll just shape that to your liking until you like what you see. Then we're going to change the transparency of the white triangle. I just changed the transparency just to kind of see how it's going to be and get a better idea of what it'll look like. Because we are going to use clear laminate pouches for this. And so now we're going to add our text. You can just choose any text to start out with because you're going to be able to change it. And then you're going to center it and put it where you want it to go. Choose the font that you would like. I chose Allura, and then I chose the font size 50. Of course, again, you're going to choose the size that you want most or that you would like the best. And then you're just going to change the name to what you would like the envelope name to be. And we can copy and paste it, center it with the other envelopes. You can use the lines that are popping up as guides of when the word is centered with the envelope and centered with the envelope below it or the word below it, to make sure that all of the words are kind of in the same space on each envelope. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, comment down below and I will better explain that. But yeah, so once we have our words, we just make sure that they're centered and where we want them to be. Here I just decided to change the background because I found a background that I liked better. And so I'm just changing the background. If you would like to change your background, all you're going to do is just get the background that you like, shape it to the one that you already have on there so that it's the same size, and then you'll move it to where it needs to go. And then you'll see that strip at the bottom with the different tools. You'll scroll on the strip to the right until you see position, and then you're going to press position and to the back, and that'll just put the background behind everything like it was before. Again, if that doesn't make sense, let me know and I will clarify and do another video so that you all are able to see better. Okay, so here you're going to press the three dots at the top of the screen, and then you're going to press view all pages, and it'll show you all your pages, and you'll just press duplicate down there at the bottom on the strip, and you'll duplicate it however many times you need for however many envelopes you need. Remembering 3 envelopes can fit on one page. And then you just change the names of each envelope because the text is already in the spot that you want it to be in. Sometimes the longer names you may have to readjust a little bit if it's not centered how you want it to be, like how emergency fund is really close to the edge. After you have that situated, you're going to click the share button in the top right corner, and then we're going to change PNG to PDF print. And then you will keep all the pages on there and just select download. Once you select download, it'll begin to download as it is doing. Then once this pops up, you're going to scroll down and select save to files. Once you select save to files, then you're going to choose where you want it to be saved. You can click at the top there and go to your iCloud drive, and you can click the 3 dots inside of the circle if you want to create a new folder. But if you already know where you want to place them, or you just want to place them, somewhere random, then you can do that as well. But I chose to go to my different folders because I have a YouTube folder, and so I'm going to save it into my YouTube folder, I believe, or I might have saved it into our family folder just for our budgeting. Yeah, our family budgeting folder, I saved it there. So yeah, you just save it wherever you want to save it. And then it is saved. And then once you have it saved, you're going to, because I'm using the mobile version, of course, I'm going to go to my files on my phone. Then I'm going to go to the folder that I created, which is in my family folder and my budgeting folder, and then cash envelopes. And there it is, in case I decide to make different cash envelopes. Then once I'm here and I see that everything looks how I want it to look, I am going to press the share button in the bottom left, then print, and then I will follow the steps to print it from my phone.
Okay, so now making them into the envelope, I'm going to just use my laminator to cut out, to cut each of these out. All right, so now that we have all of our envelope categories cut out. Then we're going to cut this triangle out as well on all of them. So let's do that.
As I cut, I'm going to go ahead and begin to explain the next part of the process because that video is gone for some reason. So here is the next clip. Here I'm going to cut pieces of the laminating pouches to the size of the envelope template that we created. You're going to keep the laminated pouch closed, like keep the two slips together, and cut both slips the size of your envelope, and you will see why you will cut it that way in just a few. But just cut out as many as you need and as many envelopes as you have. Then once you get to the amount that you need, you can use a pen or pencil, well, a pen most likely, or a little marker to mark where you need to cut, and then we'll go from there. So after you have cut out as many slips as you need for however many envelopes you want to create, you will take the two sheets that you cut, and then you will separate them, and you're going to flip them so that the shiny sides are touching. You'll see that they're like, if you pull them apart, there's a matte side or a like less glossy side, and then the other side is glossy. You're going to put the two glossy sides together, and that's going to be the inside of the envelope once we put it through the laminator, because if you don't flip it and put the two glossy sides together, then the heat will make the laminating pouch that you cut for your envelope, it'll make it stick, so it won't open when you're ready for it to open and put cash in it, which you will see again as I continue to make the envelopes. You will see, and I'll do it again so that you can see what I'm talking about, and how to flip it, because that is a very important step in making your envelopes. As you can see, I was struggling to get it nice and neat into the laminating pouch, but as you can see how that laminating pouch opens up and I'm putting the cash envelope in it, you're going to keep it closed and cut it in the size of your cash envelope template, just how I did with the ones that are going inside. Again, anything that's not making any sense, just comment down below and I will thoroughly go through and make more envelopes so that you all can see. So here I flipped it again. The two glossy sides are touching. I had to switch to my upstairs floor because I had my little ones and it was time for them to get ready for bed, and so we're upstairs in my room and I'm on the floor, but don't mind that. We're still going to get through this. Make sure everything is even. If your laminated if your laminating sheets are a little longer than your envelope template, or if your envelope template is a little longer than your laminating sheets, that is perfectly okay. Just basically make sure that the bottom of the envelope is even, because if the top is a little longer, we'll just cut that off so that we can open the envelope, and we'll use that side to open the envelope. As I'm saying this, you will see what I mean, because I'm going to show you how to cut them. Here I'm just turning on the laminating machine so that it can begin to warm up, so that I can run that pouch through it. But here's another example. These two laminating sheets were put together, but I opened them up. This one I didn't cut, of course, obviously, but these two sheets are what I cut. You're going to open them, flip them so that the glossy side is touching. Then you're going to make sure they meet up and put your cash envelope template on it. Then you are going to make sure the bottom matches and make sure the bottom is flat. And then you're going to just slide that in, tuck it into the top of the laminating pouch, nice and neat. And then once that is in there, you can let it sit because these longer pouches can fit three. These longer pouches can fit 3 envelopes to a pouch. And so you can see here that I'm putting 3, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Another note is right here in this area, you want to make sure that there is a lot more space at the bottom of your envelopes because that is where your holes are going to be. I will thoroughly show you here. So all of the envelopes have a little space here underneath them, and that's where the holes are going to be. And this is how it looks from the back. And we have one sheet done. So here I have all of my envelopes laminated and done. You can't really see all the way because of the glare, but all of the envelopes are done. And so next we are going to cut them to their shape. So just a few things when you are cutting. And I will show you, I think I messed up myself on a couple of them, but this first one I did right. This first envelope, you're going to cut as close as possible to the left side of the 2 envelopes at the top, like I'm doing here. And definitely take your time. Don't rush on this part. I was really nervous when cutting because I wanted to make sure I didn't cut through to my other envelopes, but I wanted to also make sure I had enough space for me to punch my holes in the bottom of the envelope as well. Alright, so that is my first cut. And I have enough space for my holes. Then I'm going on the side. You're going to cut as close as you can to the side, but make sure not to cut open the side. So you're not going to cut on the line or over the line. You'll see a distinctive line of where you should cut. You want to cut close to it, but you don't want to cut it. Make sure that you don't cut that open because then your envelope will be open on the side instead of on the top like it's supposed to be. So I'm just being very careful, making sure I get as close as I can to the envelope, but not going over the line. And I think I might have accidentally cut that one, or I was just checking to see if I did, but I didn't. Okay, good. So this one you're going to cut over the line at the top. So where the word is like regular, once you're looking at it, above the word, you're going to cut that off. You're going to go over the line and cut that off, and that's where your envelope will be open. And so like I said earlier, I'm not able to exactly tell you the measurements because it depends on your paper cutter, but I just did it to where it just looked like the cash would still fit in there. but it wasn't too big or too small. So I really had to eyeball it. And on mine, I kind of used some of the lines to mark, like the second line from the left and then the third line from the top, that kind of thing. I didn't really go off of the numbers. And then if I felt like it wasn't straight enough, I just used my scissors to clean it up. But just make sure you don't open the envelope by cutting it too close. And there we have our first envelope. That's where your holes will go, right there. And this is the top of this envelope, so I'm going to cut over the line just a little bit. So here I'm cutting the last one, and then I'm going through, and at this point I have like my measurements of like, okay, 2 lines from the left, 1 line from the top, that kind of thing. And so I'm just going through to make sure all of my envelopes are the same size, same length, and then I ran them through the laminator again, and here they are. These are all of my envelopes. I did have 3 envelopes that I either cut the bottom off on accident where the holes were supposed to go. Oh, that looks so good, y'all. But yes, so that's it open at the top. So I did have 3 where I accidentally either cut off where the holes were supposed to go, or I forgot to flip the sheet, and so it laminated shut. And so I do have 3 envelopes that I have to redo, but for the majority, they did well, and these are them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Those are the 3 that I messed up a little bit. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Comment down below if I need to clarify anything, and I will do that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you all will continue to join us on this journey. Have a great one, guys. Bye.